What up, guys? It's me, Poetic JB, her life through poetry, one of the most gooky soul searchers. So, y'all know today is Poetry Drop Tuesday, and we drop our poems, and we also encourage others to drop their poems as well. Um, so, today I'm going to be reading out of my first chapbook where it started all. Like, this right here, it's called Places of Emotion Poetry Collection by Poetic JB. It's on Amazon, and also if you are local here, or even not, I'll send it to you. I have copies for this, but I'm going to go ahead and just read a couple of poems out of here for my poetry drop. It's been productively busy, I'll say that. So I'm definitely blessed on that part with everything that's coming up. So I'm going to go ahead with this first one. It's called Sun-Kissed. Sun-Kiss. I was given a kiss by the sun today. For that brief moment, when the warmth was pressing gently against my face, I felt a sense of peace. I reached my hand up, grabbed, then squeezed. I knew then you were with me. So I wrote that piece after I lost someone so dear to me. And I was in the sun, and that's all I felt at that time. Short, simple, and sentimental. This one is called Embrace. A lot of times we get caught up in what we think we should look like when our Creator created us as beautiful as He wanted to create us. So this one's called Embrace. Embrace. Embrace God's beautiful creation. Remember what was gracefully molded. Love each of your desirable creases, each precious piece, the dangerous steps, the superior steeps. Take pride in your natural, highlighted locks. Surrender over your insecure, ashamed thoughts. Be you, be proud, be bold, be God's creation. Flaunt the lavishing rich color supplied in your eyes. Beauty is in the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So hold it. You're blushingly beautiful, strawberry, caramel, chocolate cheeks looking so sweet, luscious spring water filled enticing lips, sparkling from the sun's glorious rays, enhancing your natural features, adding gracious glows to perfect imperfections, a perk for God's lovely creations. Strut those seductive mighty mounds, created to astound. Stand tall, show your curve, make them swerve with those precious lustful hips. Just be boastfully beautiful. Simply embrace what God created. So yeah, that was basically about natural beauty. I feel like we all have a beauty that no matter what makeup, no matter what hair you put in, no matter what lashes you have, whatever you put to add something to your natural beauty, it can never be enough. And that's my personal opinion, because I love someone who is completely natural and loving every last bit of their naturalness. That's not even a word, but I made it up. You get what I'm saying. I love the natural beauty that God's given to us. So that's just a poem on that. But like I said, this book has a little bit of every emotion in it, because when I wrote it, I had lost 2 people, including my sister, and a childhood friend of mine. And I was all over the place. And I stuck it out in my senior year of college. And I remember I wrote a poem in this one. As a matter of fact, it's called If Rocks Cry Too. And my professor told me, she told me that it didn't make sense to her. And I didn't care at that time. So I emailed her back and I said, well, just because it doesn't make sense to you doesn't mean that somebody is not going to understand what this means. And so I kept it. And I told her I'm not changing it and I'm not editing it. And this is one poem that I will not change. Because of that. And I still got an A on my final, so I was pretty ecstatic about that. But just because someone doesn't understand your work, your art, your words, whatever you're working with. Just because one person doesn't understand it doesn't mean other people won't. So don't get discouraged when you get some type of criticism. Okay? But knowing that, know when it's good criticism. Good criticism is always good. But when your heart is set on something, just keep it that way. Okay? So anyways, maybe I'll say that next time. I just don't want to get all emotional because that's really, really deep hearted piece. So anyways, Poetic JB is out, guys. For now, I gotta get to work. So love you guys. Thanks for listening. And many blessings. Y'all be blessed. Deuces.